This meeting you consent to being live streamed. Anyone with access to the live stream can watch or share with others. Got it. Bling. This was so exciting. It truly is a miracle of technology that we are bringing our images and voices all around the planet. Maria, were you trying to say something?
I was just wondering if that beeping was the sound of Walt making a phone call on his landline.
That was the sound of magic happening.
It sounded to me like a microwave oven.
Well, to the layman it might, but that's the sound of technology at work.
Microwave, of course, is not technology. It is an organic phenomenon.
Also known as magic.
My parents had a microwave farm when I was a boy. Back then, we called them a man our radar ranges.
I remember that old song about home on a man range. That was it.
Where the vegetables cook mighty strange.
It will boil in 90 seconds.
And it will smell quite fecund. Yeah, go ahead. Give me 90 seconds.
And the chef will be quite deranged.
Bum, bum, bum.
I don't know
Thank you.
Why
What?
that never caught. I don't know why that song never caught on.
Philistines everywhere. All of them. They don't understand. What? What?
It's really important to keep these old folk tunes alive.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, yes. Why, when I was a boy, we called them old folk tunes.
Wow.
I can imagine the future when folk songs are going to be about like America Online in the 90s.
Oh, they already are.
Yeah, it's beginning.
Oh, I got a silver CD in the mail. I got a silver CD in the mail. It says AOL on the top. It really made me blow my top. I got a silver CD in the mail. I don't know. Whatever.
Why, when I was a boy, they sent floppy disks.
They got a pill for that.
Oof.
Thank you.
If you're wondering out there what you've gotten yourself into, this is called the pre-show banter. In approximately 10 minutes, the actual Mop and Bucket Company show will start in all its splendor and glory.
Have you guys ever been to the Museum of Trash in Austin?
No.
I think that's what. Oh, it's amazing. I
was in Austin for days and I missed that. That's terrible.
I'm trying to. Oh, I'm sorry. It's called the Cathedral of Junk.
That's better.
It is amazing, but one of the objects that shows up a lot is those AOL CDs.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
And they're spinning in the sunlight, you know. It's really awesome.
They would just send those in the mail, right? With like
Yeah.
Unsolicited, just to get a fucking
Millions upon millions
God.
of shiny rainbow-hued discs.
We were using them as drink coasters, like, you know, up until like the early 2000s. It was like a joke.
We ground them up and snorted them.
Interesting. And then you hunt them up to keep deer out of the beans.
Yes. We used them for that as well. After we snorted them.
Maria's talk about computers in 1995 reminded me that in 1994 I had the option of taking typewriting or computer class, and I thought, when am I going to ever need a computer?
Yeah.
I can type.
I remember I had my first computer was one of those, what is it, an Apple II, where the like monitor and the was like all one little box.
Mm.
Oh, an early Macintosh is what, right?
Was it? It was a little Mac. Was that what it was?
It was one. It was all one piece like that. Yeah, probably.
Yeah. My friend Sam was helping me buy it, and I had a choice of black and white or color, and I was like, "Why would you ever need a color computer? That's just the most indulgent thing." Like,
My first computer was a Commodore 64.
I
I
don't
had
know.
an Atari 800.
Oh, they were good machines.
They were fucking great.
Yeah, way ahead of their time
Yeah.
and knocked off the market by more powerful marketing efforts.
The Amiga, which was also great until it was kaput too.
Yep. Yep. Exactly true.
My dad still references how PCs used to come with that like free version of Office, like Microsoft Works.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
I think he thinks they still do.
Well, they give you a free trial now.
Oh, right.
It's like, it's lame. It's like, if you want to use it for like, and not lose all your work, now you
Right.
got to pay.
Yeah. Everything you've ever created is in our vault.
Anybody listening, download LibreOffice. It's free, it's open source, and it kicks the shit out of that.
Wow.
Thank you. There goes our Microsoft sponsor. I'm sorry.
That's all right. And by the way, listeners, I am free and open source and kick the shit out of Microsoft as well.
you're open source, honey?
Yes.
Oh, wow.
You should
Wow.
get a bandage or ointment on those open source.
You guys hadn't talked about this before?
No,
I feel like this
I
is
feel
something
like that, I'm not sure that I'd agree to that.
What, am I being open source?
Yeah, I sort of thought I had exclusive rights.
That was the beta version, Kat.
Yeah.
Yeah, you didn't read the EULA for your relationship.
I
The
guess-
terms are updated.
I guess there's some benefits to you being open source, because if other people are gonna like upgrade your code, I should hope there's a benefit to me.
You can do nothing but benefit from this.
I think that's right.
It's not just you working on the glitches.
That's right.
It's a community of people.
That's right. Okay, at first I was a little, I wasn't quite sure I was in, but now
Right.
it's getting better and better.
I think I walked into a big stinky pile here with that little joke of mine. I should check the actual time.
Michael,
Yes, we are 5 minutes away, Walt. 5 minutes
5?
away from the Big Mop and Bucket Company show here on live.YouTube. No, that's not it. Never mind. I blew it. I'm going home.
I'm sure
Forget
someone
it.
out there can fix that, sweetie pie.
You think?
Yes.
Okay. All right. Hey, if you're one of the 20,000 people watching, you're in very good company. There's
Hello?
all sorts of people.
Hello,
Hello.
No,
it's
Hello.
Jen.
Hey.
Hey.
the number one Jen.
Can I bring up another computer nostalgia topic?
Oh,
Please
yes.
do.
It's not Clippy, because that takes like its own show to talk about
That's
Clippy. But
Not real.
but I
It
remember.
haunts my dreams.
I'm
Oh my
sorry, Maria. Are you trying to start a new topic? Would you like help with
Would you
that?
like help with that? But do you guys remember, like, you would search, like your file explorer, you would search, and there would be a little icon of a dog scratching in the dirt,
Oh, yeah.
Oh my God.
right? Forever, because it took so long. And sometimes he would like stop and look at you.
They only live like, like 14 or 15 years. Mine died while it was searching.
Yeah.
I really wish it were still the case. Like, you used to go to different search engines
Yeah.
and get
What?
different results.
Oh.
Where's my
Lycos.
Netscape?
Netscape, Lycos, Dogpile.
Like
What else was there? There were others.
Probably something that started with an E.
E.
Uh,
E?
E something.
E?
Expedia?
You
No,
don't
that's-
say,
that's
eh?
travel.
E?
Yeah. Now this is the Sesame Street piece. E.
Sometimes I take like the hour that it takes to get into my old Hotmail account because I have to like reset passwords like around the internet. And then I read old messages from guys on Match.com that I tried to date.
Oof.
Wow.
Why would you do that?
I don't know, just to like, you know, practice gratitude for where I am in my life now.
That's good. That's good.
Yeah.
My friend found a set of emails from, because she's had the same email account since like 6th grade at this point. So she found some emails that we had sent back and forth back before we had good enough internet to do instant messaging or any of the other cool new hip things. And we would send like entire essays back and forth.
Mm.
They were color coded and it was terrifying. She found them recently and sent me one. I was like, no, we need to burn the internet down immediately.
It's amazing.
Nothing has made me feel old until like this moment, Alex, because I was just thinking about the like hundreds of paper notes from high school
Yeah.
that I kept.
Yes.
Oh, I also have those.
1 minute away from showtime here at live.mopco.org.
Yeah.
But my mom, so I started doing the emails when I was a freshman in college. And my mom is the one that I emailed probably the most, and she saved them. That is a horrible thing to do to a person.
I should see if, yeah, I think I have some printed out, actually printed some emails that my dad sent me in college,
Nice.
and they're very funny.
Oh.
Kat's mother prints internet articles for us.
That's so wonderful.
She also, when I went to pick up some stuff at her apartment, when I was visiting her, she had printed out pictures that I'd sent her of Leah, like in from college, and she just printed them out on regular paper and had them scotch taped to the wall.
Aww.
That's sweet.
Sweet.
It was
Maybe
kind
you
of-
should print some pictures for her.
I was like, I should just like send her pictures, like
Yeah.
in frames, and like gift wrap them and send her.
Hey, you know what time it is, folks?
Oh.
It's 8 p.m. on a Saturday night, which means that in this short-lived pandemic lockdown 2 period, it's the Mop and Bucket Company here, live, speaking to ourselves and all our thousands upon thousands of fans. Come on aboard, gang. Let's have some celebratory flourishes on that keyboard, Sean. Celebratory flourish number 1. Yes, that is Sean Obach on the keys. Mr. Casey Baker is our numbers maven for the evening. I'm looking at Jen Lavenhar, Alex Ashby, Walt, Kim Laco, Chris what's your last name?
Scheider?
That's the one. Chris Scheider, Maria Ayub, Kat Coppin, and I'm Mike
Killico.
Byrne.
Killico. My last name's Killico. Sorry.
Well, did you and John get married? And I didn't know about it.
You know, it's one of the downsides to having an open source code with your
You don't know when
relationship.
your last
I
name's
call
going
him-
to change.
Did I
Yeah.
call him Walt Kimlico?
You
I
did.
thought that's what I heard.
Walt Kimlico.
Don't judge us.
I would have sent a card if I'd known.
This is 2 by 2 by 2 by 2, the show where we don't know what's going to happen, but something will. And Our numbers maven, using the magic of the interwebs and a random number generator, will now come up with 2 digits that will decide who is in the first scene of the evening. Casey, take it away.
All right, we have number 1 and number 7.
Number 1 and number 7.
And the suggestion is going to be a professor's office.
Just I'll be right with you. Just a minute.
I'll just wait here.
Yes. I just need to sing the birds their little song. You see, they're very agitated. Can you hear them?
Yes.
Okay. So let me just sing them their little nighttime song and then I'll be right with you. Okay?
Oh.
Go to sleep, little birdies. Go to sleep now. Mama
Bobby.
talk to a student.
Bobby.
I'm a professor.
Bobby, she's doing it.
I have a student in my office and it's time for you to quiet down. Hi. Okay, thanks. Thanks for
She's hearing the birds. Oh.
sorry. Are you ready? Are you ready for
Yes, sorry. I just had it's about my thesis.
Mhm.
I see that you I got a passing grade, but it was C.
Yeah.
And I just wanted to talk to you about a lot of the notes that you wrote on the paper.
Oh, did I write notes on your paper?
You did, and some of them are completely. I won't question them. There was a spelling issue. There was a couple of citations that I didn't back up properly, but there's an awful lot of tweets and chirps and warbles in between the lines.
Oh dear. Oh, well, gosh, I'm a little embarrassed. I apologize for that. You won't say anything to the administration, will you? I promised them that this wouldn't be an issue.
Okay, so I mean, what does this mean for my grade? Because I'm not able to decipher the bird
Okay.
stuff that you put.
I know. See, that's the thing. I'm not able to decipher it either. It's just that sometimes let me just close the door for a minute. I'll be right back.
Yeah. I talked to her about it, but I think she hears them. I think she actually hears birds. No, I don't. Of course I don't hear them. There's no birds. I gotta go, Bob.
Yeah, sometimes, okay, just between you and me, right? As a matter of fact, if you keep this just between, shush. I'm so sorry. If you keep this just between you and me, you got a passing grade. I will pass you with an A, even though you really don't deserve it. But I don't want to lose this job. And so I think we can scratch each other's back here, right?
You know, this puts me in a unique position. I came in here, being this sort of like groveling student trying to get his grades back up. And I need your course to pass.
Right.
And a glowing recommendation from you would go a long way. And
I can throw that in.
Yeah, and you have a lot to lose. So I'm just not, just considering that our course is on, economics. I mean, it would be really terrible for me not to like weigh in about supply and demand and need. So this is not going to be cheap.
Oh, dear. This is the part of the conversation where the student always misunderstands the economic balance of the situation. I'm sorry to see you falling into the same trap that everybody else has. Yes, it's true. I need you to keep quiet, and you need me to give you a glowing recommendation. And that's what we're going to do, because if you don't go along with that, basically Captain Justice is going to come after you.
Captain Justice?
Captain Justice. I should probably back up a little bit, maybe. Captain Justice is my alter ego, and what happens sometimes is I just black out. And apparently Captain Justice is out there in the world, not just, righting wrongs and putting criminals in jail, but also grading my papers, hence the bird scratch. Oh, Captain Justice is an eagle. I'm sorry, Captain, that's another piece. Captain Justice is an eagle.
This wouldn't happen to have anything to do with that series of on-campus assaults where the victims were found unconscious with feathers around the bodies?
Okay, but see, what you call victims, Captain Justice would call perpetrators.
Yeah.
And scene. Wow. Off to an amazing start. And we're going to move right on ahead. No debrief on that one. What, Casey, are the next two players?
All right, we have number 3 and number 6.
Number 3 and number 6.
And the suggestion is going to be uncomfortable pillow.
Uncomfortable pillow?
Yes.
Beautiful.
Welcome to Bed Bath & Beyond. Are you enjoying? You're not supposed to try the pillows.
But there's like a display bed and everything. Like, how am I supposed to test the pillow if I don't like lay on it?
No, I know. And you looked so comfortable. I get in trouble if I don't get people out of the bed.
That doesn't make any sense. I'm just tired. Can I if I pull the cover over me, can you still see me? Like, is that okay?
Yeah.
Oh.
Also, if you try, you're going to have trouble because it's actually the sheets just go halfway down.
Well, that seems lazy.
Yeah.
The
The
pillow sucks, by the way.
That's our most expensive pillow.
Yeah. Sometimes expensive things aren't great. Like the memory foam on a pillow, like your head is so much heavier than your neck.
In our memory foam training, they made it very clear that it's ergonomically designed and tested with many different body types and backed up by science.
I bet big memory foam paid for that training, huh?
What do you mean?
I mean, anyone that's slept on memory foam can tell you it's not worth the hype. But that company, man, they just keep growing. People keep making knockoffs. I think there's something to it. I think there might be a little bit of canoodling happening between the big Bed Bath and Beyonders and the memory foamers.
I mean, I don't. They seem really nice.
Oh yeah, they would. They need you.
They gave me
need you
this.
to shill
They
their
gave
stuff.
me this pen and this USB drive with their memory foam on it.
All right. I mean, it's a nice enough pen. Like, oh yeah.
They gave me some samples of Xanax too, but they're called memory foam.
Wait, so are you telling me that memory foam is also manufacturing Xanax?
I don't know. They come and there are these lunches and then they give us free stuff and they show us videos about the scientific basis of
Mm-hmm.
the pillow.
Interesting. Yeah. Well, I like the cheap ones, that old-fashioned down. That does it for me.
Oh no, that's very, very bad for you because of allergies.
I mean, who has allergies? Like just the kids who didn't play outside enough. Come on.
No, memory foam says that allergies are they're everywhere. Lots of people have them, high percentages, and also geese are going extinct because of the down.
I'm pretty sure geese are not going extinct. Have you seen like the roads? There's like a tiny little pond outside the mall here, and there's like 60 geese there right now. Could stuff a whole truckload of pillows off of those
Yeah.
fuckers.
Actually, the phone company made that pond to protect those geese from having their down plucked for pillows.
That is a bad location for a pond to protect the geese. There's cars everywhere. What are they even eating there?
I don't know, but usually people just buy the pillow.
I mean, I'm not gonna buy the big memory foam pillow. I don't like it. Do you have any of the old fashioned ones?
No, I told you the geese. We can't stock those.
Oh boy. Man, this free market's really going downhill.
I don't know what you mean, but
Nah. It's all bought up. You see, like everything that you're telling me, memory foam told you. Don't
yeah,
you see it?
it's a training program. It's actually really good for my professional development that they allow us for free to go to these training programs, and there's lunch.
Okay.
And I got these Post-its. They gave me these Post-it notes.
Wow. They give you a lot of swag, huh?
Yeah, it's great.
Did you know that the number one, like the best way to get people to give you something is to give them something first?
That's nice.
It's true. That's why like the Hare Krishnas would hand you a flower before they ask for money. Like it's simple psychology. So they're giving you Post-it notes, you're giving them unwavering loyalty.
Yeah.
I feel like this is an uneven trade, you see?
I don't know. I mean, what if I told you I could get you some free Post-its?
Well, I'm not
Like-
about to kowtow to big memory foam, but I mean, a guy can always use some Post-its. But yeah,
Yeah.
I'd take some Post-its.
Okay, well, before I give you the Post-its, why don't you come and try this mattress?
The mattress now. All right.
Yeah.
Thought we weren't supposed to try the mattresses.
Well, in exchange for a Post-it.
All right, yeah. I'm tired anyway. Let's go.
Yeah, check this out.
All right.
And scene. All right. There we are. I'm very confused, but I'm not alone. Many people are confused all around the globe. And to sort things out, we're going to ask Sean to play something amazing while Casey picks the next two numbers.
All right, we got number 5.
Number 5
And number 4.
and number 4. Whoa. Me and me.
Do you have a
We've
suggestion?
got bad internet connection on my end. Give me a second.
Okay.
Give me a second because my internet's cutting out a bit.
Uh-oh. You're our broadcast station.
Okay, it seems stable now. We're good.
Good.
All right.
Do we have a suggestion there, Casey?
Suggestion is a fire truck. Yeah, can you hear me?
Fire truck.
Thank you. I'm embarrassed but thank you.
Happens all the time. There's nothing to be embarrassed about, man.
Well, I am. I know you have important things to do. And
Yeah, roll it up. No, she's fine. Don't worry about it. Yeah. Yeah, no, I'm fine. Yeah, just roll it up. That's good. Sorry about that. Boys.
No,
they're looking for a
please.
little
I don't
correction.
want to keep you. I mean, I'm sure you have. I hope I didn't keep you from anything more
Oh,
serious.
I can't imagine anything more important than helping out a lady such as yourself who's in distress, man.
I guess I just should have checked the temperature more carefully. And it was, 350, 550. You think if I just use my brain, I'm just a terrible cook.
Absolutely could happen to anyone.
That's nice of you to say.
It's not important. Well, then give him CPR. Jeez, do I have to tell you everything?
What?
What?
Well, give who CPR?
Oh, one of the boys, a little smoke inhalation. It's nothing to worry about. Don't worry about it.
No, that definitely sounds serious.
No, it's Frankie. It happens to him all the time. Usually as soon as you give him a 1 or 2 whacks on the chest, he pops right back up again. He's like those, do you remember the toys? Weebles, wobble,
but they don't fall down. Yeah.
See? Yeah, you do remember those, don't you? You know, you and I have a lot in common.
How's that, Officer Branson?
Well, we both remember Weebles.
Yes.
And we both like to cook, but we're not very good at it right now.
No, you're just being kind. I've actually heard that you all are excellent cooks there. I know every Labor Day you have the big chili cook-off.
We do. We have the 3-alarm chili. That's right.
Chili. No, I've heard about it.
Well, it's long shifts and lonely times for a fireman.
I'm sure. Well, actually, I was.
Just give him oxygen. I'll be there in a minute. Jeez. Sorry.
Officer Branson. No, I'm sorry. Like, here I am chatting away. Clearly, I should just let you go. I'm sure that.
No, really. To serve.
You're standing in all of this dirty water, and it's still really smoky in here. I think I should just let you go, and I will clean up everything. And
no, I can help you clean it up.
No. That is not your job. And I'm sure, like, I'm grateful you're not angry.
Not at all. Not at all. As a matter of fact, for some reason, I've taken an interest in. You've got some damage. You've got some damage here, and living all by yourself, like this. Yes. Well, with no man around to help you get things back ship shape again. That's a crime.
Well, I'm sure that I'm a terrible cook, but I'm an excellent builder.
You're
I
handy,
built the house
are you?
myself. I am handy with a hammer.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. That's very impressive.
After I graduated from architectural school, I figured I should know not just conceptually how to build a house.
All right, then bring him. I'll get an Uber.
I'm going into the light.
Oh God, he is such a drama queen.
Officer Branson, can I just say, it really does sound like your colleague is in some serious distress. And I'm getting a little bit nervous that you're ignoring this.
You're right. You're right. I can check back with you later.
I would enjoy that very much. I could take you out on the boat that I built, perhaps, someplace far away from fire. We could balance out the elements.
You built a boat?
Yes, without a galley.
Would I be too forward if I asked your first name?
It's Francis.
Really?
Yes.
My mother's name was Frances.
No.
Yes. God rest her soul.
And
All
you?
right, France. Oh, Anthony.
Anthony.
Anthony Patrick.
Anthony Patrick Branson.
Yes.
APB.
Yes.
Well, I'll put an APB out for you, officer.
And a sense of humor is all right. God damn it. Fine. I really do have
I
to
really
go.
think you
Otherwise,
should
I'm
go
making-
now. I really
Yes.
think you should go.
It's been a
Okay.
pleasure. A real,
I'll see you later.
it's been a real pleasure. What a woman. Okay. Moving right along. Is it possible that we have one more person, don't we?
Yes, we do.
Yes, we do. And somebody else.
Yes.
So
So our remaining person would be number 2.
number 2
And the first repeat is going to be number 7.
and number 7.
And your suggestion is going to be a blender.
They said that you could put anything in it.
Well, I mean, when we say you can put anything in it, we mean food. We mean food objects.
No, I know that like when I was watching that infomercial at 2 a.m, I know for sure they put like a piece of like tin can in there for sure. And a rock. They put a tin can in a rock.
Well, we did that. We did that in the ad. But you got to understand the words that say "do not try this at home," and when they say simulation, not actual results, are very important.
But then why would you do that? Why would you put that on TV if it wasn't real?
Would you buy a blender that can't even liquefy a tin can?
No, exactly my point.
My point too.
But because of you, I did buy a blender that can't liquefy a tin can.
And my marketing team is going to be thrilled. This is the kind of feedback we need.
But my blender's broken.
Well, the boys in marketing and our attorneys and I have come to a way to make both of us happy.
Okay, sure.
Buy another one of our blenders.
What?
Win-win.
Wait, but no, I already bought. It was a very expensive blender.
I know. And if we can sell a bunch more, we'll make it to where we need to be this quarter. And you'll have a new blender that you'll know you should just put food in.
But I don't want to just put food in it. I want the blender where I can put anything in it.
You don't know how advertising works, do you?
I mean, I don't see how hard it can be. You have a product, you put it out there, you tell the truth, and then people will buy it if they like it. That's the way it's supposed to work.
This is why you are part of our prime targeting demographic. Thank you so much. This is just great. This is great. It's all working.
You mean like your prime targeting, you mean like a 45-year-old woman?
Well, you're a 45-year-old woman who believes simulated things that most people know aren't true and is willing to spend money on just vague hopes that her dreams will come true from buying a material good that we have provided cheaply manufactured overseas at a very low cost to us and make a big profit on. Sorry, that's a lot of verbiage, but yes, you.
You're making me sound like I'm stupid. I mean, if you're trying to make it seem real. It looked real. What did they put in there if they didn't put in a tin can?
Look, I'm not supposed to talk about this, but we do have the one blender, the prototype that actually does do the stuff in the commercial.
Are you serious right now?
Yes, but unfortunately, that prototype, well, it costs about as much as the robot arm for the Mars rover that NASA sent up. It's insanely expensive. You have the for the public consumer model.
Well,
I mean, the prototype, we've
yeah.
thrown diamonds in that shit and it turns into dust.
Have you
It's amazing.
Well, that's what I want. I mean, do you think like would it like also pulverize human bone?
Oh, would it? Oh, has it? And not only that, but it pulverizes everything so fast, the victim doesn't even know they've died, and you can see their soul spin around confused as it goes up to meet their maker. But I'm telling you, it's an expensive blender. It is premium. I mean, you know, we sold one that was almost as good. To somebody over in Dubai, and they paid, well, it's a lot. It's a lot.
What? How much do they pay?
I'm gonna write a number down,
All right.
and I'm also gonna add some pictures because there were also certain non-negotiable currencies that were promised in the exchange, because this is everything involved in the manufacture of this. Well, it's now considered a holy artifact by the Vatican. Every part of this is it's not exactly legal. Okay, here you go.
Whoa. That's a number.
And those are pictures of actual whales.
Scene. Jesus. Wow, actual whales. Hey, a new feature on 2x2x2. This is the midpoint song moment. Yes, it is. It's the midpoint song moment.
Do we have a theme song for the midpoint song moment?
Oh, sure we do.
Good, sing it.
Oh, okay. Yes, Sean, I'm going to sing the theme song for the midpoint song moment. That came back to bite me on the ass. Okay. This is the midpoint song moment. We are very happy. Singing our little hearts out like canary birds. Don't look for rational thought or any kind of logic. This is the midpoint song moment, and that's all I'll say. Tra la 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 la. That was the midpoint song moment, featuring Sean Obach on the keyboard and Michael Burns singing the midpoint song theme song, which is titled the midpoint song theme song. Casey Baker, what are the next two numbers?
All right, our numbers are, come on, there. Number 6.
Number 6.
And, already had that pairing. Number 5.
And number 5.
Number 5.
And your suggestion is going to be cauldron.
pie of newt.
Perfect. You know, I wasn't always a very good cook.
No?
Now everything comes out perfectly.
Hairs from a baby's head.
Beautiful.
What's your secret?
Well, Genevieve, I used to be so concerned with the recipe that I would get all caught up, all anxious in being the good little girl, getting everything right, in getting everybody's approval. Even the book, the cookbook, became my guide. And I was so fixated on getting everything right that everything went wrong. But now, Genevieve, I improvise.
Oh. Well, I only brought the things from the recipe.
Oh,
Am I just a good girl?
but Genevieve, we haven't finished yet, have we? You've brought everything on your list, and I'm
Yes.
hearing, but this is why I brought this up. Because I will not say the magic words. I will not poof and let the potion be done until you come up with something from inside your very own heart that is not in the recipe book. So tell me,
Yes.
Genevieve, what is it you want?
Gertrude, what is in my heart is that I should break free and be the baddest girl you've ever seen.
Yes, the baddest girl. And when you are the baddest girl, what will you do?
I'll make potions,
Yes.
and it'll make the good people feel in love, and it'll make the bad people feel hated.
Do you remember, Genevieve, when we were in college? Do you remember that first day when we met as roommates?
Yes.
And we followed all the rules, and we went to
Yes.
orientation, and we broke that. We dented our wall, and we reported it, and we paid for it.
Yes.
Well, not anymore.
No.
We'll have our revenge. We'll be the bad girls now. What is it that's in your heart that you can drop into the pot?
Here is all of the A's that I got in school. Here they are.
Ah, that's right. I see them floating in there like an alphabet soup. Ah, ah,
Here's the time my boss made a dirty joke and I laughed along.
ah. Oh, do you see how it bubbles? Do you
Yes.
see how it toil and troubles?
Sarah, look at it.
Oh, yes, yes. We will put it into the coffee makers in the student union at the college, and we will cause chaos.
Yes.
Ah!
I knew when they told me my college roommate was from Brooklyn, I knew it was going to be a wild ride. But this, I never could have imagined this. And it only took until we were 50.
But it won't take the next generation till they're 50. We will
No.
free them. We will free
Yes.
them from the shackles of good girl recipe following.
Yes.
Do what they tell us to do.
Yes.
We will burn them free of the shackles of right and wrong like a phoenix rising from the ashes.
Yes.
They will drink that terrible coffee and burst out of their shells.
They'll stop shaving their legs.
They'll stop waxing their lips.
They'll stop answering emails from their families.
They'll stop putting their real thoughts and feelings on their fake instas and their fake feelings on
Yes.
their real instas.
They'll stop saying, I'm sorry, before they ask a question in class.
They'll stop twirling their hair and looking down when they
Yes.
really want to connect with a boy and say, you, come here.
Yes. That's right. It's a revolution.
I love you.
Oh,
Oh,
Scene. This awkward moment was brought to you. Casey, let's have those numbers, man.
All right. We have number 2
Number 2
and number 4.
and yours truly.
And
Hello, number 2.
let's see. Your suggestion is going to be Mousetrap.
Mousetrap.
So, did it have to be so elaborate?
I thought it did because these are not your typical mice.
They are smart.
Well, hell yeah. I mean, what do you expect in a university?
Good point. But I guess I don't really understand.
The particle accelerator?
Right.
Yeah, well, that's a little bit of trickery that I dreamed up over mushroom soup.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
what could explain things a little bit.
Basically what it's about is if you accelerate the particles sufficiently, then the mice are flooded with muons, at which point they become more cow-like, which makes them much easier to catch.
Okay, but then we have cows in our kitchen.
Well, if you consider how many cows could you fit in this kitchen?
One.
Exactly.
Okay.
We had dozens of mice.
Right.
There's only going to be room for one muon cow mouse. And that means it will have a vast reduction in the mice population as they become cow-like.
This is really complicated. I don't know why I thought we were just getting like a mouse, like the little wooden mouse trap.
Those things don't work. That's why we didn't get them. They don't work. I was working on a probabilistic model.
Okay. I think that's
Yeah.
weird. But
It's ballistics and probability combined.
oh, okay. Okay.
See, there's a certain probability that some of these mice will not be flooded with muon, in which case we use ballistics to project them out of the domicile through the tubes that are going through the walls.
And then wait. So this is when they become the muon cow? Or
No, it's the ones that don't.
Oh, okay. So there's going to be this reaction with the particle accelerator. They become a muon cow.
Yeah, you just figured that out, huh?
Yeah, it took me a little
See,
bit.
that's why the inventor.
Yeah, no,
Apple.
that's true. And so then the
Yeah.
other ones are just going to be like projected out of
The ones that are not sufficiently affected by the particle accelerator, we use the energy created by the fusion reaction to propel them. That's why I've been drilling the holes in the kitchen wall.
Okay, well that does explain it. I thought you were doing some plumbing. I'm a
Nope.
little disappointed. But
Nope.
but so they're just gonna shoot like and then people are walking by are just gonna be like, we're gonna be shooting these mice at people walking past our place?
People, animals, trees, whatever happens to be there, it's not my problem. I am tasked with getting rid of the mice in the house.
That is true. That is what we agreed. That was your job, and I certainly don't want to micromanage.
And see, if you have a mouse
Uh-huh.
and it's in the tube
Yeah.
and it has not yet been ejected from the tube, and the tube is there and the mouse is in there, the mouse may hit a person and it may not hit a person. The fact of the matter is that it is both hitting a person and not hitting a person in that instant.
Right. Right.
It's a Schrodinger's mouse.
Right. Of course. Yes. I mean, I hope you're writing a paper on this because this is very.
Well, I have a team working with me, several postdocs, and we're putting something together. Yeah.
Okay. In the meantime, you know that while we've been having this conversation.
Yeah, you need to cover up your food. Make sure that you don't leave anything out on the counters.
Right.
Okay.
Right.
Get rid of these crumbs. Right.
Yeah.
Make sure don't even leave a little bit around, because the little suckers will just they multiply.
Yeah.
Unless they're in the tube, in which case they do and they don't.
Right. Of course. Right. I mean, literally one just walked by just now with some
Herb.
crumbs.
Was that Herb?
Are you naming them now?
Oh, I didn't name him. It's his name.
What? How do you know?
I was having some mushroom soup and up he walked and he said, "Hi, my name is Herb."
I really need to get some of that mushroom soup.
Yeah, it's good stuff.
Scene.
Thank you, Kat. Thank you. Kat, get the next numbers because I've got to let your dog out.
Okay.
All right.
Could I have 2 more numbers, please?
Yep.
Numbers, Stephen.
The last 2 numbers are numbers 1 and 3.
1 and 3.
And let's see if we can get a suggestion here. The scroll wheel decides to work.
Hello.
The suggestion is going to be, let's go with Chihuahua.
Are you okay?
Yeah, you said you got a dog?
Yes.
Is that the dog?
Yes, that is the dog.
Why?
Are you afraid of dogs?
No, but it's real. It's real small.
Yes.
Like,
He
you're
is,
sure
he is a miniature toy chihuahua.
that seems.
It's a very complicated breed. Yes.
Yeah. How long do they live?
I think really only a matter of days, being that tiny. But
Okay.
what, as I understand it, is what everybody's doing it nowadays. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. So I just thought I could carry him around in my purse
Uh-huh.
for a few days and we could bond and just look quite adorable wherever we went. And then I'll just get another one.
Okay. All right.
I'm not even going to name it, I think.
I mean what's the point? Then?
It's trending. Think of it as more of an accessory than a living creature.
But it is a living creature.
That small, only a little, really. I mean, you should see the genetics of this thing. Disaster.
I can see the genetics of this thing in the way that it is like vaguely bean shaped. I'm just confused by your dog. But congrats.
No. No congrats. I can tell you do not approve.
I don't want to sound like, that hippie next door or anything, but like, I get it. Like, he's below the weight limit for the dorm. Like, I get
No,
that. Like, he's,
I'm getting very judgy vibes from you. You don't approve of my choice.
I approve of a small dog. And I'm just not like he's gonna live for a few days and like, is he in pain?
No, I don't think so. I mean, I wouldn't have any way of knowing for sure, but I don't think he is. I spoil the heck out of him or her. I'm not sure what gender it is, but I spoil the heck out of it.
Okay, that's good.
I think it was kind of purring earlier. That probably means it's happy.
The dog's purr.
Come on, look. I don't judge your choices of accessories, and I would appreciate if you did not judge mine. You think I like that purse? I do not.
That purse is a hand-me-down from my grandmother, and I know.
Okay, if it's from
It's
your
got a lot of
grandma,
pockets.
probably you should let it, you should just let it go. It served its purpose. It's lived its life.
Yeah, but it's not alive.
Okay.
Like sorry, no. I'm trying not to be judgy. I'm sorry for.
You're saying I shouldn't have living accessories, is what you're saying.
I mean, if you're kind to them, I guess it's fine.
Fine, question mark. Come on. Look, just say what you mean, okay? If you don't think I should have living accessories, say so, and I will take that under consideration, but I just need you to speak plainly.
I think that a living accessory is fine if you still treat them like a living thing rather than as like just an accessory. Like I wear my pet snake around my neck sometimes like a necklace, but like she's still like, I still feed her mice and like she spends time in her cage and things, but like I'm just really like, honest, it's not the accessory part that I'm bothered by so much as the fact that you bought a breed of dog that's only going to live a couple days.
No. I didn't buy her. She's a rescue. Oh my goodness.
Rescued from what? Her own genetics?
No, that she had been dumped. I mean, I think someone must have had her like 5 minutes. And, maybe they thought, oh, this is out of style now. I don't know. I'm not that current. But they probably were like, oh, this is no longer fashionable, and dumped her. And so I brought her from the living accessory rescue.
What?
Yeah.
Scene. Wow. The living accessory rescue and the particle accelerator mousetrap and the birds. Yes, sir. I think that was it, right?
It's a theme.
It was a theme.
Thematic.
It was a thematic kind of show, wasn't it, Kat?
Yeah. I think it's all because the bad girl potion got disseminated.
Gender aside, it had an effect on me as well. Yeah. And that's a good thing, I believe. Well, I think we should bring everybody back on screen, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yes,
Do we
indeed.
have to?
Yes. Yes, you do. Yes. And Sean's still there at some point. I think I used to. Is that Sean? There he is.
Hey.
All right, absolutely
Best
wonderful.
background.
So, and Casey was there, but Casey's here.
Where are
someone
you,
just
Michael?
disappeared. Oh, I disappeared. I keep doing that to myself. These modern computers, I'll tell you, it's something. Well, what have we learned, folks?
I just like to point out that now the birds just got completely silent.
Now they do it. Awesome. Awesome. And what else have we learned from tonight's amazing scenes? Yes, Walter?
I've learned that people over 30 will buy anything with the promise of being able to live out a dream.
That's true. Yes. Yes.
I learned that it's okay to have a living accessory as long as you feed it.
And treat it like a living accessory.
And treat it like a living accessory. And as long as it's a rescue.
As long as it's a rescue.
You don't pay for it. Yeah.
I learned that victimhood is in the eye of the beholder.
Is that not true? That may be the most profound lesson out of the evening. Yes.
Thank you, Captain Justice.
Any other learning, folks?
I learned that there is a 2x2 theme song, and that there is a song break in the middle of the show.
Well, it's actually the mid-show song break theme song.
The mid-show song break theme song.
See,
Yes.
I thought we were going to have the mid-show song break theme song and then the mid-show song break.
Break.
So did I.
Well,
That was just a theme song, and then it never actually.
Yeah.
Right.
Never had the song break. We just
Well,
had the
actually,
theme song.
Theme for what?
Yeah.
it's exactly right. The theme for what?
Aha.
And next week, we're going to bring you the theme from what?
Oh.
Yes, we are. And by the way, speaking of next week, as it is probably obvious to many, we've been in hiding for a few weeks while we watched Omicron sweep the planet. And the numbers are dropping. So the current plan is to reopen the Mopco Improv Theater for February 4th. We actually had an audience in there last night watching Will Hughes' monthly show, and Jay McBride and some other wonderful stand-up comics slayed a nice size audience, and I stayed masked and cowering in a corner the whole time. But I think it was fine. And so we'll be back on the 4th in the theater, but we're going to probably be streaming from there too. Classes are going on all the time. You can find out all about this at mopco.org. And did we miss anybody's learning? I don't want to slight anyone.
I have learned that there's a maestro coming out.
Oh, there is indeed next weekend a maestro. The amazing competitive eliminating format. And how many participants do we have so far, Jennifer? Do you know off the top of your head?
I'm going to say so far in the neighborhood of 12, including
Wow.
some of our faraway friends will be joining us.
Oh, good. Can you give us a sneak peek as to who?
Yeah, we've got a couple of friends from Austin. I believe
Yes.
I'm going to mangle their names. Hal Boswell and Danielle De Verona is going.
I don't think you mangled either one. I think that's correct.
And Neil, how do you say, is it Leahy?
Leahy, I believe,
Neil, good old Neil from Rhode Island.
from Rhode Island.
Yeah.
So this will be an interstate maestro. Should be very, very exciting and wonderful.
We're working on a few other guests and also local.
Excellent. The excitement never stops here at the Mopco Improv Theater. So we thank you all for being here. And Casey, you can press